All right, guys, our last card is going to feature some strips of DSP and is kind of a fun card. You can really switch these up and do different combinations and whatever works best for you. So I'm going to take these three patterns. I've got the metallic one, the not metallic one, and then the blue one. And we're going to cut these strips to be 1 inch by 3 7/8 inch. And you can, we're going to cut 2 strips of each. I think that is 1 inch that's left. Yep. So we'll cut this to 1 inch. And you can, like I said, you can switch up the different papers to fit whatever you would like in the end. And then I'm going to trim this to 3 7/8 of an inch. Actually, let me verify that. Measure twice, cut once, right? Okay, so that is 3 7/8. All right. I hate wasting DSP, so I had to be sure, you know. Okay. There we go. Now for this, what we're going to do is adhere the strips to our panel of Early Espresso. And we're just going to line them up, and there should be just a skinny little border around each. Like so. Like that. Okay, so I'll put these 3 down. And we'll even put them on right side up. Why not? Okay, I like to put the 2 end pieces on. That way I can center the final piece kind of between the 2. Like so. Okay, so we've got that one. We'll do this one. Same thing. And then where we're going to switch things up is what we do with kind of the decoration of this. Oops, I want that to go in the middle. I'll just set it there so that I can get this one down. Like so. And then scooch this over just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I've got my 2 panels. On my on both of these, I'm going to take my ribbon and one of my ribbon slides and adhere this to my card. And kind of like before, sorry, I'm just struggling to pick one of these up. Kind of like before, I'm just going to feed my ribbon through this, and then I'll glue dot the actual slide to my card so I can get it in the correct position. Okay, so we'll scooch that over like so. We'll add our glue dot. This way it won't slump. Nobody likes a slumping ribbon slide on their card. So I'll just kind of put that over on the end. Every time I use this, you guys, I keep thinking of Santa's buckle on his belt. I don't know. That's that's what I think of. Okay, and then of course we'll take the ends of our ribbon and glue dot them to the back side of our card. So I'll do that to both of these panels. And I've already got this one kind of onto my piece of ribbon to make it a little quicker. think my ribbon I cut too long, but that's okay. We'll put this one on this side of the card just to change it up a little. Okay. All right, now the next thing we need to do is we're going to add, oops, I guess I didn't get that last glue dot. What we're going to do is we're going to stamp one of our sentiments onto our scrap of white, which I cut mine down, so here it is. I love this. You make the world a better place. If that's not just like the nicest sentiment, I don't know what could be. So I stamped that. I'm going to cut this out with, I can cut it out with my die, or I can be sneaky, a little rebel, and cut it out with my punch. So either one, it will fit with the die. This will give you just a little bit more space. Okay, so we'll add this to our card. And we'll pop that up, of course. And then for my other one, I'm actually going to take, do you remember when we cut that brass piece out? We're going to use it. We're going to pop this piece up as well. Mini dimensionals work great for this. They will fit in those kind of small little areas of the globe. And that works pretty well. And then, there we go. Like that. Although my dimensional backings are stuck on the back. There we go. They came out. All right, so that looks great. Now, the next thing that I want to do is on one of these, I'm going to stamp my globe, and you can kind of choose whichever one you want. I'm going to do the North American globe. The other stamp is the Europe and Asia. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp, I'll protect my work surface because I'm going to go off the edges here. I'm just going to stamp on here my globe all over this background. Kind of random like so, okay? And then to put this together, I've got my card base, which is crumb cake. We're going to find a bone folder. Adhere this. Like so. And then add this popped up on top. Now for my sentiment on this one, I'm actually going to stamp on my scrap of paper. I've just got a little scrap right here. I'm going to stamp my scrap. There's a thank you sentiment. And I'm going to cut out just the thank you. Okay. Now, I will admit fully, this is not for everybody, but I love cutting out sentiments like this, where you kind of trace around the letters. You just want to leave a little bit of a border around the letters. Like that. And then we're going to kind of follow the bumps at the bottom a little bit. Like so. Okay, oops. And then what I'm going to do is just adhere that right on top of my globe. And I think seal will do the job just fine. Ew, I don't know. I'm going to put it... You know what? I decided I don't like that. I'm going to put it right on the inside of my card. Ooh, you know what I could do, though, is I could put a stamped off globe down and put the thank you over that. I like that. Okay, so there's my card. I like leaving it blank. Let that pretty brass globe kind of do all the talking for their card. Okay, for our other version, I'm going to take and emboss this in my embossing folder, and I'll be right back. Okay, we'll fold our card base of crumb cake. And then I will adhere this with my Seal Plus, like so. And then pop this up right over the top. And those are our two final cards. Now I've got some great additional card samples in your instruction sheet, along with all the dimensions and everything for the projects that we made today. So make sure and check those out. Actually, I want to quick show you because I have them sitting here. I've got a couple projects done with the Memory and More cards that I wanted to show you because they're pretty cool. They're real easy too. So here's one. The inside, I did the same thing with that little extra flag on here as I did our other card. This card was so simple, just trimmed this Memory and More card and did this Memory and More card. And then on the inside, I've got the part I trimmed off of this card is what I adhered to the inside. So I like that. And then on this card, oh, this is one of my favorites. And I did that. So a lot of really fun things that you can do with these Memory and More cards. And of course, these are our last two samples. So thanks so much for being a part of our class today. Thank you so much for being a part of our class today. I hope you loved these projects and you are inspired to make all kinds of fun things with this. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.